It's probably the gravest concern of the world economy. The U.S. was doing much better than that, although with modest growth, but significantly more substantial than what we're seeing now in Europe. But then now with this debt ceiling, the debt ceiling is very complicated for several reasons. What could we expect if the debt ceiling is hit and the U.S. Next day it defaults on its obligations because it cannot pay? That will imply that you will probably have a very big decline in the value of the dollar, a very sharp rise in interest rates, and you'll have a major effect on credit markets. Maybe I wouldn't say credit squeeze, but going in that direction. Mm-hmm. So that is a concern for us, certainly because it could really kill the recovery in the U.S.
And what does that affect on your country?
Well, it will affect the whole world, and we are a very integrated and open economy. Will probably have an effect in the prices of commodities. If you have a halt in growth in the U.S. is still about 20% of the world economy, slightly more than that if you count it at market exchange rates. So it will have an effect in the global economy, and it will have an effect on commodity prices, and we are a commodity exporter, and I think it will be very bad news for the world as a whole. So I think why the markets are not, panicking right now, probably because everybody believes that at the very end they will reach an agreement, but we are 8 days from the deadline. It's a very dire situation. If that is reached over a prolonged period of time, if it's a matter of a few days, it won't have a big effect. But I think passing the threshold will have a signaling effect that will be, I will feel it's bad to pass that threshold, because it won't be the first time that the U.S. shuts down partially, but I think that it shouldn't be, this economy shouldn't be at the brink, every so often. And I think it affects the credibility on the largest economy of the world, on the most developed financial market, and I would just make a reflection on the importance of the interconnection between politics and economics. That politics affects the economy. You can have an economy that is in a recovery phase, and then you have a political disagreement, and then you can have the recovery killed because of that.